Hello my friends, I want to share my story with you. My name is Fred, I work as a journalist. I recently bought a new house from a man called Mr. Dave. Congratulations Fred, now the house is yours. Thanks Mr. Dave, this house is perfect for me. I have a lot of memories in it. I only sold it out of a financial problem. I wish your problem will be solved soon Mr. Dave. I was really happy for buying this house. It was simple and suits my needs. It was the first house I owned in my life. But I suddenly noticed something strange. What is this voice? I hear it everywhere in the house. I think I won't sleep well tonight.
Fred, you look tired.
I couldn't sleep well last night.
What? Why? The new house isn't comfortable?
No, it's just strange voices I hear everywhere in the house, and I can't determine its source.
Why didn't you call the seller? He must know this voice secret.
I didn't call him because it was late. Today I will call him.
Don't worry, I am sure that he forgot to turn off any device.
I hope so. The voice was so annoying.
I will help you with work today.
Oh, thanks Steve.
You owe me a favor, man.
Steve is my childhood friend. He is a journalist too, and works with me at the same institution. After I had returned home I called Mr. Dave. Hello Mr. Dave, how do you do? Hello Fred, I am fine dear. I want to ask you about strange voice I keep listening to while I am in the house. Do you have any idea about this voice? No, what voice? I don't know anything about this Fred, just be sure that you turned off all of the devices.
I don't know how come this is happening. I turned off the main electricity source of the house, and this voice is still heard. Did you solve the problem?
Not yet. The voice still exists and I can't determine its source.
I think this means that your house is haunted by ghosts.
Don't joke Steve. This is serious. If this problem won't be solved, I will look for another house. I went back home and was shocked to find that everything is messy. What? How come this happened? Actually I started to believe Steve, that this house is haunted by ghosts. I fixed everything and felt very anxious and depressed at this night. The voice was still heard, which annoyed me more. I met Steve next day and told him what happened.
What? Didn't I tell you that this house is haunted?
In fact, I started to believe that too. When I turned back this day, I found another disaster. The kitchen was burning. This can't be a coincidence. I called the fire department and they managed to put out the fire. I was very tired and couldn't think of anything except going to bed and sleep, but I suddenly heard a man's voice from library room. Who is speaking? Why do you insist on sharing this house with me? Aren't you afraid? Who are you? I am the ghost who lived in this house, long before you came and ruined my life. Leave this house please, it's mine. You disturbed me with your existence. I couldn't sleep at this house anymore. I took my bags and went to the nearest hotel. I want to book a room please.
Sure, sir. For how long?
Finally I slept easily in this hotel, without being aroused by this annoying voice. When I woke up next morning, the room service came with breakfast and newspaper of today. It was the newspaper that I work in. Oh, that's my newspaper. What? Steve published an article about my house. He talked about the strange voices and accidents happened in this house. He said that it was a haunted house, and he mentioned its location. I couldn't believe that Steve did that. Now I can't sell the house to anyone. I called Mr. Dave to return the house to him and take my money back. Sorry Fred, I can't accept your offer. If you want to return me the house, I will give you only half of the price. What? That doesn't seem to be fair Mr. Dave. I bought the house only a week ago. I don't have the money. I told you that I had a financial problem. I can only take it back with half the price. No, Mr. Dave, I can't accept that. Goodbye for now. How dare you, Steve? You wrote an article about my house without my permission.
Sorry, Fred. I thought that this is an interesting topic to write about. I don't know that it would annoy you.
Did you have any idea that Mr. Dave refused to return the house except by half the price?
I am so sorry, Fred. I am really sorry for this mistake.
Our friendship is over, Steve. Now we are just colleagues. From this moment, Steve kept trying to talk to me, but I have changed my work to another place following the same newspaper and didn't answer his phone calls. I was mad at him because of what he did. I kept living in this hotel. But one day when I finished my work and was going to leave, I heard Steve's voice from back. Stop following me, Steve. Please leave. I can't talk to you anymore.
I am sorry, Fred. I have something to tell you about the...
I don't want to hear anything from you. I can't trust you anymore. I left the office angrily, but Steve followed me.
Can you listen for the last time? I regretted what I have done and want to fix it.
I can't forgive you, Steve. You ruined my life. Go, please.
I just want to tell you that Mr. Davis whom told me to write the article about your house, and he paid me to do so. He came to our office and offered me $100. I swear I didn't know then that he did so to harm you. I was trying to talk to you many times.
Now everything became clear. I returned back to the house and inspected every inch of it. I found that Mr. Dave put a small surveillance camera that produced the voice and captured what is happening inside the house. That's why he knew when I was outside and entered the house by a spare key he kept and made the mess I found. I went to the police station and told them what happened.
Keep the camera in its place and pretend that you still don't know the source of this voice. We will arrest him when he tries to enter the house. Don't move. You are arrested. You are accused of encroachment on the house you sold to Fred.
Mr. Dave took a financial penalty. Then Steve tried to talk to me again. Why do you come, Steve?
I returned his money back. I want you to forgive me. We are friends since childhood, and I don't want to lose you, Fred.
I can't, Steve. Even if I want to, I can't treat you again the same way. Sorry for that, but I can't change my feelings.
I understand you. I did a big mistake, but I will wait for you if you changed your mind. My birthday is the next week, as you know. We have celebrated it together since childhood. If you want to come, I will be waiting for you.
My house is returned back to me, but I lost my best friend. What do you think I have to do? Should I forgive him?